Producers don't need artists. It's actually the other way around. They need us way more. But somewhere along the line, producers lost sight of our true value. And this might seem confusing coming from me because in a recent video essay, I discussed the idea that producers don't deserve 50% from artists. To be clear, I haven't changed my mind. Whoever pays for studio time and thus engineering, whoever handles advertising, and whoever runs the content marketing deserves to be paid the majority share. If you disagree, just click off this video. It's not for you. But what's my point here? Producers should act like artists. We don't need artists to build our own following of people who enjoy our sound. When we have our own following, we can leverage higher payouts from artists. Yes, even greater than 50%. The truth is, producers think too small. What happens when you have a bigger following than the artist, along with a network of tools you can use to promote the song? Things like playlists, email lists, and social media accounts. And the only way for the artist to gain any real traction would be by leveraging your name and your brand. I think that's worth way more than 50%, and in my experience, it has been. You can get 60%, 70%, even 80% if you set yourself up correctly. That's what I want to talk about in this video essay. You can use any style of production to build a brand, lo-fi, EDM, Afrobeats, country music, I guess. But today I want to talk to you specifically about how I'm using hard, dark trap beats to build my brand. Kind of like one of my recent releases, Untouchable, which got 1,000 Spotify streams in 2 days, or my new beat tape Musk, which has 25,000 all-time streams. By the end of this journey, you'll not only overcome common challenges, but also gain the confidence to kickstart your brand and elevate your financial earnings as a music producer, all of which will be independent from artists. Let's start by addressing some common misconceptions in solo branding. Many producers have doubts about their ability to grow a solo brand with their music. This is often driven by fear and a mistaken belief in market saturation. The truth is that there are a lot of producers in the space, and more are flooding in every day. But most of them suck. I'm talking 99.99% of them. You can instantly crush them and take all of their potential fans and earnings by just not sucking. This is so important that it bears repeating. If your beats are genuinely good, you've already won. Because when you're actually good, people will show up just to see you perform. This is something that I affectionately refer to as the phenomenon of consistency, which you might have heard me talk about at some point in this year, and which I will be studying a lot more next year. So be on the lookout. Anyways, this is why producers with higher levels of skill can just post cookups as their form of content, and often these can perform better than the normal tutorials. I'm not even close to the best, but thanks to skills that I've built over time, my recorded beat making process has become content that grows my brand and increases the reach of my music. Like this Tyler the Creator cookup that I did in 2021, or this A$AP Rocky cookup that I did in 2022, and this Dark Melody cookup that I did earlier this year in 2023. These tutorial videos are literally just me recording myself making hard trap beats to release on Spotify. So the process of building my solo catalog is content because I can exhibit skill. People enjoy watching other people do things that they're good at. It's kind of the concept behind why we like athletes so much, and now that I think about it, it probably predisposes the whole esports thing too. We just really like seeing people ball at shit. We don't need any gimmicks. We just need to be good at and enjoy what we do. Everything else falls into place naturally. You can build a brand with any genre of beats as long as they sound good, and particularly hard trap beats offer a unique space for individual growth if approached strategically. So let's discuss the best way to start a solo journey in music production with hard trap beats. I will call this the hard trap beats game plan. Contrary to the belief that market saturation hinders individual growth, a solo brand is the most sustainable path for a music producer. Establishing and maintaining a unique brand is achieved by releasing your own beats and songs consistently. Only you have your sound. You are here to create something that no one else can. Being the sole architect of your musical identity is the key to sustainable success. Experiment until you find a genre or a vibe that you like producing in. Bonus points if it gets attention or sales, as this will explicitly show you that your sound has market value. I did this with hard trap beats. Like we've discussed already, you've got to have a good sound. In hard trap beats, melodies usually drive the entire vibe of the song, so you want to get good at making them. From there, you need to understand something that is fundamental to our role as producers. Nothing about your beat is going to matter if it sounds like ass coming out of the speakers. This is especially true for hard trap beats, where a weak mix is basically a death sentence for your track. You can have the craziest melodies, insane transitions, beat switches, and epic structuring. But if that mix is muddy and weak, You might as well have recorded yourself playing hot cross buns on the recorder and sending that in as your beat instead. So take mixing seriously. Check out this video essay where I detail my entire mixing process from start to finish. It's how I get my beats to sound hard no matter what platform or device they are being played on. Once your beats get good, you need to set up your own distribution and promotion, because you need to actually get your good sounding beats in front of people. So check out one of the first links in the description below where you can access my free course that will teach you how to be a content creator so that you can create systems that will promote and distribute your music for you. Again, that's 100% free. Check out the description below. The point here is to get good, and you want to get good for the purpose of doing something that you actually care about. Instead of developing these high-level skills just to beg artists to use your beats, release your own music. Become the artist. This is something that I, the channel members, and homies in the Discord have been referring to as the producer artist. Basically, when your beats are good and you have a way to get them in front of people, you are essentially an artist. So usually the artist is just a middleman to help get your beats heard. Yes, it's collaboration, and of course our goal is always to create something beautiful by combining our efforts with our fellow human beings. But there's a reason music producers try to build their catalogs by whoring themselves out to bigger name producers and artists. They do it because it helps them get their name out there, which helps expose their brand even if they aren't fairly compensated with money, which is usually the case. What I'm saying here is that we can cut the middleman out entirely, or at least cut him out enough to not depend solely on artists to progress our careers. Here are the steps to do it. Step 1, master your craft. Learn the art of creating captivating hard trap beats, paying special attention to melody creation, which is the backbone of any memorable track. This video essay will explain my entire learning process that helps me build skills in music production without wasting any time. Trust me, I wasted a bunch of time figuring out this process. You definitely want to check that out. Step 2, perfect the mix. Elevate your production quality by honing your mixing skills. A well-mixed beat is going to stand out in a crowded digital space. Remember, 99% of people suck. Nothing matters unless it sounds good. If you like my mixing style, you might like the Centerfold drum kit, which comes with, for one, all of my sounds from all of my placements, but also all of my mixer preset packs, and lifetime access to updates or any new mixer preset packs that I might add in the future. Step 3, set up distribution channels. Make your beats accessible to a wider audience by understanding and leveraging DSPs. Basically, just release your music on Spotify, Apple Music, and Tidal. Check out this newsletter link below if you want to learn exactly how I do that. It's sponsored by DistroKid, because I already use DistroKid and then they came to me and hit me up to do the sponsored deal. None of that really matters. You can use any distributor you want, but this blog post either way will give you a lot of information on how to distribute your music no matter how you do it. Step 4, content creation. Develop some kind of content strategy around your beats. The goal is to engage your audience through social media. This can be any kind of content on any kind of platform. So here are a few examples. Cook-ups in the form of long-form YouTube videos. Check out Content Creation Level 2 if you want to learn how I make video content. It could be live streams like on Twitch. It could be beat battles in your Discord server. It could be short-form tutorials on TikTok, IG, or YouTube Shorts. It could even be through valuable free and paid products that are hosted on your website. Or it could be information that helps your followers and audience solve their problems, kind of like the newsletter that this video essay is based on, which I sent out to my Sith mailing list. All in all, just keep in mind that the more skilled you are, the fewer gimmicks you actually need in content creation. Remember, the phenomena of consistency. Step 5, financial planning. Budget your music earnings wisely. You can definitely build a meaningful source of income through solo branding, and most likely more so than just hoping for placements. But the odds of becoming mega rich in music are low, like just statistically speaking. So it's important not to blow through all the money you make from this endeavor. Personally, my advice is to reinvest into your production setup and marketing efforts, which will fuel your growth. And if you were gonna get mega rich with music, that would probably be the strategy to do so. I should also make the note that saving, generally speaking, is another good thing to do with your earnings. Step 6, collaborate and network. Connect with other producers and artists to expand your reach. Collaborations can introduce your beats to newer audience, and this is especially true in Spotify, so make sure you get those collabs in as you begin to grow. Step 7, consistency is key. Cliches are cliche for a reason. Regularly release beats and maintain a consistent brand image. Building trust with your audience takes time, but it's the most essential thing to long-term success. Develop the confidence to build a solo brand with hard trap beats. The advantages are substantial, and by following the framework I laid out, you'll not only enhance your technical skills, but also be able to pave the way for financial success. Remember, your unique sound has the potential to resonate with a global audience. Let it be heard. Thank you so much for watching and listening to this video essay. On the screen right now will be appearing another video essay which details my learning process as it pertains to music production. Hope to see you there. I hope it enriches your life. Have a blessed day. Peace.